Hello, welcome to DGA Live from the living room today. It's a whole thing. I'll tell you about it soon. Welcome, Zach, Benjamin, Jed. Time to pretend to work. Yes, if you haven't been watching the OTB Open, then you know all about that. Actually, during the setup a few minutes ago, my mic stand broke. So kind of a sad sort of Friday vibe to that. You know what? That's actually, I'm sorry, that's going to bug me the whole time. That's as tight as it'll go. There's actually two problems. Oh, I wonder if I could just, maybe I could just like tie, oh wait, if I just, oh no way this will work. Science. Yes. What? It looks better, you know, whatever. This is actually kind of a fun vibe. So here's the deal. Fun thing happened this last weekend. $15,000 worth of water damage in my basement. Super fun. And my office, our downstairs bathroom, a utility room, and a storage closet, all completely gutted right now. Sheetrock. The carpet's torn up in the whole basement and our stairs. All of the contents of our basement are in a 20 square foot corner just piled up. So my office is in our living room right now. It's pretty fun. Hi, youngest son. Interesting. Are Facebook comments coming through? Anybody want to check? If you don't, I get it. We have a fun day today. We're going to bring in Brad Silvers from Young's Run Disc Golf Course, and we're going to talk about the DGA RePlay Course Growth Program. Zach says, that's not fun at all. Well, listen, it is the water damage thing. It is silver lining. A Brad Silver's lining with the water damage situation. Because we were thinking in the fall, end of summer, maybe in the fall, we would do a remodel on our basement. We're hoping to add a bedroom down there, since I selfishly took the guest bedroom to use as my office. So this is just going to kind of, bump up the timeline a little bit. And we'll see how it all shakes out. I'm not going to give you guys all my personal information or anything, but, hopefully the check from the adjustment covers not only the replacement, but also maybe some of the remodel too. No, Facebook is evil. Interesting. So it's not even, I see that people are watching on Facebook. I just wanted to make sure that if you're commenting that it shows up on the screen. Oh, Brad's mom. Okay, Sherry, thank you, because I was like, I'm not the youngest son in my family, and you're not my mom. So who are you? What's going on? Brad's mom. Okay. Okay, so a little bit of background before we bring in Brad. We started 2 years ago, we started the RePlay Course Growth Program. The idea is super simple. We donate 18 Mach 7s to a course in need. They put the new baskets in the ground, and then take their existing baskets and upcycle courses in the surrounding area. So that can be, they just move those and build a new 18-hole course. They move them and build 2 9s. Or in Brad's case, we're going to get more into that later. You can get even more creative. Doug, thank you. I was just summing it up. We are going to interview the winner of the 2021 DGA RePlay course growth program. The 2022 program starts in like 10 days. So it's perfect timing to start chatting about it. You guys are going to want to listen in on what Brad did and how it's going for their local course, because this could be you. We're going to do the program again in 2022 and give another course of Mach 7s away to a course in need. So pay attention, take some notes. Not any of the first. You can start taking notes now. You don't need to write down all my home insurance claims. What's up, Luke? Okay. Sean. That's funny. Without any further ado, let's bring in Mr. Brad Silvers. How's it going, Brad?
It's going great. How are you?
I am doing so well. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us today. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you and hearing all about your course in Ohio.
Absolutely.
Have you played it? Did you play it today instead of work? Or when was the last time you played it?
I played it last Saturday, part of it. Yeah, I have not played a full 18 holes on the new baskets yet.
Oh, no
I played
way.
when there were a few baskets in. And even the first day that we put the new baskets in,
yeah.
I actually didn't even throw a putt at a basket. And I went home and I was like, I didn't even putt on the new baskets.
You were just working.
But now they're all in. So it is what it is.
There was probably a sense of awe, you know, like where you're just kind of walking around and just like didn't want to throw anything at them.
Exactly. There was about 100 people that played, last Saturday morning. There was a little small event for a fundraiser for the Metro Parks. So, I mean, that was good. They got to play it.
So we'll get to more specifics in a minute, but give us a brief, like, where are you at in the process right now of getting the baskets and then putting in the new ones?
So the new baskets are all in.
Okay.
All 18 holes are playable. One basket may have sunk a little bit due to a lot of rain the day after it was put in, but it'll get raised.
Flood damage.
Yeah.
Am I right, guys?
Absolutely.
Freaking water, man. It's the worst.
So I actually have a question for all of the listeners.
Let's do it.
Does your course need new baskets? If you answered yes, go to discgolf.com/replay and fill out the survey. That's what I did. Now 5,000 plus kids in the community get to learn our great sport and gym class.
Yeah, hang on. I need you to just do that one more time. Hang on. Let me go here. Okay, now yeah. One more time. Now go.
All right, so I have a question for all of your audience and everybody listening. Does your course need new baskets? If you answered yes, go to discgolf.com/replay and fill out the survey. That's what I did. And now 5,000 kids in my community get to learn the great sport of disc golf and gym class, thanks to the DGA RePlay course growth program. It's a win-win situation. My local course received new baskets, and we're able to recycle the old ones and donate them to 4 local schools. Just remember, get all permissions from all parties before submitting your well-thought-out plan to be considered. Look out for the 2022 survey coming soon.
Wow, that was amazing. Listen,
Tyler didn't tell me to say that.
I was gonna say, listen, like you understood the assignment. You know, we're trying to promote the program, and you're just like, you know what? We're just gonna nail it. I'm just gonna record that, and then that's our 60-second commercial on DGN next week.
There you go. You said 10 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to sign a model release form. By the way, I'll get you this stuff. Don't worry about it.
Sounds like a plan. I'm on board.
So we need to go back in time because there's some people who, I mean, they kind of understand the replay. We've been talking about it for a couple years. We put in the baskets at Pinto Lake in Watsonville, California, and then now Young's Run. So I think the idea is pretty simple. you get new baskets, take existing baskets, build, replace, grow courses in your area. But can you take us just back to the beginning when you became aware of the replay, and then bring us up to now? And I'm
Sure.
gonna go here so people don't have to look at me.
So actually, I got a message from a friend, Scott Campbell, who has put a lot of time, about 7 years, into another fairly local course. It's about 30 minutes from my house. He sent me a message and said, "Hey, this would be perfect for Young's Run." So I checked it out and thought he was absolutely right. It'll be perfect for Young's Run. Young's Run was put in 1996. It started as 9 holes. It expanded to, I think, 12, then 15, then eventually 18. And essentially, 9 of the baskets that were there were the original Mach 3 baskets from 1996. So it really was a perfect candidate, for the course. And I just thought, what do I need to do to make this work? And I kind of looked through the survey ahead of time and kind of thought about it. And then, I know that I've been trying to get at least a 9 hole course in some property that's behind, kind of behind my house. It's within walking distance. And I thought, this would be a perfect fit for that. So then I just went to our park director and I was like, hey, not saying that this, is going to happen, but, what if I could get new baskets for the course? In turn, you'd have to donate them. And that was my thought. Let me get a hold of the schools. How could they say no? I had actually previously talked to the schools in the past, so it was kind of in the works in a way for a potential 9 holes at least anyway. And then just my thought of, how can we make it so that, all 4 PK through 8 schools in town have access to disc golf. And the way it's broke up in our town is there's 4 quadrants. There's northwest, northeast, southwest, southeast, and each school is a pre-kindergarten through 8th grade school before they all eventually go to a central high school. So that's 5,000 plus kids, and I just thought this is going to be perfect, and I kind of just put a well thought out plan together, and then kind of just didn't think about it for a while, and then I got a call from Caesar from DGA, and he was like, hey, this is, can you tell me more information? And we just kind of went from there, and he was awesome to work with. Multiple communications back and forth, until I had that he wanted me to get in writing essentially from everyone permission before we can move forward. And it was kind of then that it was like this could really happen, and here we are. It happened. It's awesome. So excited. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of it.
That's what gets us to here. So tell me about what was your local course's response, or what were the first few phone calls like when you told them that you won?
Oh, just ecstatic. You know, the park. So the course that this the park that this course is in is part of our county metro park system. Um, they have it's actually at Clarence Darrow Metro Parks, which Clarence Darrow was a
Chance. Okay. Okay, let's see. Somebody tell me if this is the same stream or a new one. And now we got to get Brad back in here. Is this we're back on the same stream, or did it start a new one? At least we got the commercial. Oh my gosh, you have got to be kidding me. And then my question is, I don't think we got the commercial because it crashed. Oh, maybe. Nope. It crashed. It corrupted the file. Oh no. Oh, this is terrible news. Okay, so I feel like I'm seeing that it's up. Yeah, it looks like we're live on Facebook and... Okay, here's Brad.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was just really
I don't know what happened.
offended by what you said, and I just shut down the whole thing. I don't even remember what you said.
I don't know where it froze at. Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to confirm that we're back because, yeah, I lost. Yeah, Caesar. So vMix crashed, and so my recording is just gone. It corrupts the file if I don't like save it out, which I didn't. I was just recording the whole thing. So, but somebody confirm on YouTube at least that we are back, because it says on the back end that we are streaming and there's people watching. Brad.
I'm here.
I lost it. I lost the ad.
Lost everything?
I don't think we're ever gonna be able to recreate the ethos, you know, your delivery was just like perfect. And then I made you do it a second time and it got like even better. And then our software crashed and the file is just gone. Okay, we are back. Okay. Oh,
does
my
your
gosh.
course need new baskets?
Yeah, wait. All right, let's do this. Because this is the third time today this has done this on me. So I'm actually kind of a little bit concerned that it might happen again. And I have no idea what the challenge is. Let me get to your video that you made. And then we can show some pictures. And you can, for the sake of the stream, you can kind of chat back through.
Is this the, which video are we, the drone video?
Yeah, I have a video that you sent that was probably one of the most creative scripts that I've ever seen.
It was fun. It was definitely fun.
Gonna try and not, be mad that it's like better than anything I've ever done before.
Right. I wanna thank Corey Bikenish, local disc golfer, for capturing the drone video. And I just sent him some audio, and he kind of threw it in there. Some technical difficulties being that, I recorded the audio without the video and then trying to mesh it in. And, so there's, a small part where there's, some quiet, but, you'll get the point of it. It was definitely inspired by some of your videos that I highly enjoyed. Over the years, I've got my wife to watch a lot of disc golf. So as I was showing her that video originally, she's like, "Oh, I recognize all those names." So it was kind of
perfect. That's
fun.
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I think
some people you tell them about it and they just don't get it. because if they're not disc golfers, so you can show it to them all they want, and they have no idea what that means. But
If you know, you know.
And every disc golfer understands exactly.
Well, people will get the idea here pretty fast. I'll unmute you during the part where it gets quiet, and you can help fill in the gaps. Okay, here we go. Here is a walkthrough, fly-through of the first 6 holes at Young's Run Disc Golf Course.
Welcome to Young's Run Disc Golf Course at Clarence Darrow Metro Park in Warren, Ohio. 2021 recipient of the DGA RePlay program. Today I'm going to take you through the first 6 holes of the course and a little Tyler-inspired disc golf story. Hole number 1 starts off on top of this man-made reef, and the play for righties is to sail a hyzer over the parking lot and try to get your disc through the rift in the trees. I'm a lefty, so I attempt this to go straight at it. It's almost always windy on this hole, so even a small squall can make or break her around right off the bat. Heading over to hole number 2, still dealing with the aftershock of your bogey from your rogue drive on number 1 from the hurricane force winds, you must remain steady so your round doesn't immediately turn into a hellfire on this tough to birdie par 3. Hole number 3 and number 4 are just a narrow pipeline. 3 goes left and 4 goes right at the end.
So I'm not sure if everybody can hear it, but I can't hear anything. But this is where we had some technical difficulties. So don't mind the quietness of it.
I have us both unmuted now.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear the whole thing. I can't hear anything, so hopefully the audio is playing.
Yes, they can. You can't. That checks out.
All right. Nice. Just some technical difficulties there, but it's all right.
Hole number 5 is a downhill left to right over a torrent with a strong undertow, especially after it rains. Being a lefty, like I mentioned earlier, I usually throw my hyper cane and yell bonsai as it crashes towards the basket. With water behind the basket as well, it sometimes makes me tremor while my disc is in the air. Hole number 6 is a 420-foot par 3 that everyone refers to as the 420 hole. The tee box is kind of tucked in off the path from 5, and sometimes you come around the corner and catch the kids with the blunt, and they blow fly by you, running scared and quake like a passenger on the Titanic. Thank you for watching today, and once again, thank you DGA for supplying us our new baskets. See you on the next one.
For the second time today. Not that people will ever remember the first one, but make or break her round, and so that it doesn't turn into a hellfire right off the bat made me laugh. That is amazing.
Yeah. And on hole 5, I throw my hyper cane and I yell bonsai as it crashes into the basket.
That's amazing. Jed says bonsai. All right, let's check out some pictures of Young's Run, and you can take us through. Whoa, these are so fast. Hang on, I can slow this down, I think. Slow down there. There we go. You can tell us what we're seeing.
So this is when we first got them to the course. This is the first basket we put in. Joe Holbrook in the orange, he's our basically our course groundskeeper. Joe does awesome at keeping up with mowing. Anytime a tree falls, Joe is on it. I don't know, you're in Kansas, right?
Right.
So around here, we had a lot of ash trees, and they got the emerald ash boring beetle, which essentially kills ash trees. So this course has changed even so much since 2014 when I started playing disc golf. There's probably been 1,000 to 1,500 ash trees that have actually been cut out.
Wow.
So it kind of really, I mean, there's still many more to come. There's many more trees that are going to fall or completely dead already. So we've just kind of been planting trees, in their place if it's like in a fairway. So it's really starting to come back compared to what it was when they first got all removed. So, but yeah, I mean, just a fun technical course. Like I had mentioned before, it was actually designed originally in 1996. Bill Flynn is our course designer, and it's just been probably a staple in our disc golf community since at least 2000, when it really kind of started to take off there. And then of late, I mean, obviously we know the growth of disc golf right now, so it's just unbelievable how many people play this course now all the time.
I was going to ask about your local scene. Like, do you feel like there's been an increase since you got the sevens out, or do you feel like it's a busy course all the time?
I would say it's weekends. It's definitely busy. It's in an area. It's kind of close to a local community college. So before anything, it's a metro park. So we have a pavilion there. So I mean, even if people don't get to enjoy it for disc golf, when they come now to eat lunch on their lunch break or smoke a cigarette, because a lot of the campus and the local school there are smoke-free campuses. So sometimes people just come over to hang out in the pavilion and smoke cigarettes. They have nice scenery of Mach 7 baskets now instead of the aging old ones. So it's nice aesthetically as well.
There you go.
But yeah.
I love that picture.
Yeah. I think they look so much better. They're all shiny. It was so bright out the first day that we put the baskets in, and it was like I made a comment right, and I was like, I don't like them. They're too shiny. We got to take them back out.
Too easy to see.
So yeah, also in the picture right there, Tony Keller is the tall gentleman in the blue shirt. Kyle was the gentleman with the blue and gray hoodie on. And those three people, those two with Joe there in the orange, I mean, pretty much, knocked this whole thing out. It was pretty much us four that put all the baskets in and put all the work in to do it. Wow. And I would say even more so them than me. I was there to put the first 8 in. So the course, there was a mixture of Mach 2 and Mach 3 baskets. All the original baskets were Mach 3s. And as you know, probably prior to year 2000, they had a different ground sleeve. So as it turned out, we were only able to swap out 8 baskets where we just had to take the lock off and drop the new baskets in. But the other 10 baskets we actually had to pull out of the ground and put new ground sleeves in to make it work. So I wasn't there for probably 7 or 8 of those baskets. I was working, but those guys went out and knocked it out of the park and got them all on the ground, concreted. Joe had told me that they would dig up a little bit, and Kyle would just start shaking the basket and just yank it out of the ground, and they'd move on to the next one. So that was pretty fun. Our park director out there, Zach Savette, he even the one day mowing kind of needed done. It was kind of more of the priority to get the mowing done than to get the baskets in that particular day. So he actually came out, helped install one basket, and then actually went out and mowed for Joe, so that Joe could actually concentrate on getting the baskets in. So,
wow.
Thank you guys, all for, doing everything that you did to get these, in the ground. It's definitely much appreciated, and everybody's now enjoying them.
Can you tell us a little bit about the existing baskets, where they're going and how they're going to be upcycled?
Yeah, absolutely. So 9 of the baskets are going to go to the Lincoln PK through 8 school. And there's like a 5-acre property that's right behind the football field and tennis courts at that school. That 9 baskets are going to go there, and they'll have an average holes distance of probably 200 to 250 feet, being that we're obviously gearing this more for the kids to be able to use most of all. I didn't want to make 700-foot holes. That's not fun for somebody just learning to play, so that's like a par 7 to them. So yeah, they're all 9 of them are going to go there, and then 3 each of the other baskets are going to go to the 3 other schools, which is Jefferson, McGuffey, and Willard. So I kind of actually, like I had mentioned earlier, Scott Campbell, who had actually sent me the original link for the DGA replay program, I had reached out to him and I was like, hey, have you ever done anything where you kind of designed a 9-hole course with just 3 baskets? And he actually said, yeah, I have a couple plans. So I kind of looked at those, and I was able to kind of, on the properties behind each one of these schools, was able to kind of piece it together where you're still going to be able to play 9 holes, 9 different holes, with only 3 baskets. Obviously, you'll pretty much play 3 holes 3 different times. Actually, no, it actually equals out to 1 basket you end up playing 4 times, and then 1 basket you'll play 3 times, and the other one actually only 2 times. So, but it flows through where start and finish pretty much at the same point, and yeah, I think it's going to be beneficial to everybody. So essentially, it's 4 new disc golf courses that are getting installed in the ground when you look at it that way.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Go through one more time and just what's the list? You got 4.
4 local schools that are they're pre-kindergarten through 8th grade. Each one of the schools. Lincoln is in the northeast quadrant of town. It's the course that's going to have 9 different baskets. Willard is going to have 3 baskets designed in a 9-hole layout. Jefferson is going to have 3 baskets designed for 9 holes in a 3-basket layout. And then the final one is McGuffey, which is in the northwest quadrant of town.
Wow.
So,
how
I'm
fun.
pretty excited for it.
Yeah, that is incredible. And all because of 1 course replacement. Getting new baskets in 1 course, and now you've got 4 new courses going in effectively, or 4 new areas where people can play disc golf. So what an amazing boom for your local scene.
And then after the press release in February, when Caesar first called or emailed me, I don't know if he called or emailed, probably emailed, and said, hey, you won. Obviously I was excited. So Zach, the park director, had put out a press release in regards to it. And I actually just got contacted this week to potentially put 18 new holes in at what would be a new course. So I've already got a quote from Caesar for 18 more Mach 7 baskets. So
that's amazing. Man, we really suckered you guys in with giving you a free course. See, that's how we get them. We give people free courses, and then we know that they're going to buy another one. It's a great business plan. Don't crunch the numbers.
Absolutely.
It's like we have BOGO on 18 Mach 7 baskets. That would be a great sale.
New location, super top secret, so I can't disclose any information at this point in time on that.
All right. Where is it?
Just have to wait and see what happens. Can't tell you.
Oh, you're not gonna, okay, you can't tell us.
Can't tell you.
Can you give us a hint?
No, because it would be a dead giveaway for locals.
yeah. There's no way to describe it without. Well, that's incredible. I can
tell you. Here's what I can tell you. Here's what I can tell you about it.
Okay.
There's gonna be 1 hole that's absolutely gonna be sick. There's gonna be a 780-foot par 5.
Oh, I know exactly where it is now.
The fairway is only probably maybe 50 feet wide, And at about 600 feet, it's going to taper down to where you have to hit about a 10-foot window. And then it's going to open back up to about a 50 feet wide green. There's going to be an OB creek on the left and an OB walking path on the right. And there's going to be a lot of OB penalties on that hole.
Do you think there's some locals who are like, oh, okay, it's going in over there? Or is this...
No.
You don't think so? That's not going to give it to some people?
Nope.
Okay.
Just there's really only a select 2 or 3 people that actually know at this point. So
that's exciting.
And to be honest
really
with you, it's pretty much fully designed. Distances are out, and we kind of did all that in about a 4-hour span. Obviously, there'll be some tweaks when it actually gets put in, but it's yeah, I'm pretty excited for that as well.
How many weeks is your weekly? How many consecutive weeks is your weekly at?
So officially, this week is going to be consecutive week 1021,
Wow.
and that's just going back to October 26th of 2002, and that's when they kind of first started keeping official record of it. But according to a lot of those guys, a lot of the old timers, it's way longer than that. But that's when it started. They started keeping track of it. It's our Saturday morning league at Young's Run. It's called Superman Saturday, and essentially the way it works, it's a pretty low key, casual league. To be honest with you, it's $2 to play, $1 ace fund. Before the round at 9 o'clock, we play what's called a wuss round. I don't know if I've called it multiple different things. It's either warm up Superman Saturday or warm up short to short. I don't know.
I got you. Wuss. Acronyms.
Yeah, it's a wuss round. Yeah. So during the wuss round, it's only $1. And you play the original 9 short holes of Young's Run as a warm-up round. If you pay the ace pot for the wuss round, you don't have to pay the wuss round for Superman. You just at 10 o'clock, then we start playing the Superman round. 1 week we play doubles, the following week we play singles. So we just alternate week to week in regards to that. And it's been going on for officially since October 26th of 2002, and there's never been a week that nobody has played during 0-degree temperatures, rainstorms, COVID. There's always been a league on Saturday morning, and the winner each week gets to sign the Superman disc that somebody, it's different every year. Somebody either dyes it, or lately I think one was maybe printed, different discs like that, but it always has the Superman logo on it. And if you win that week, you get to sign the Superman disc, and at the end of it runs from October to October. At the end of the year, whoever has the most signatures on the disc gets to keep the disc, and then we start over with a new one. Yeah.
Has it ever not been you?
That's how.
You get it every year, right?
Has it ever not been me? No, actually, until this year, I mostly worked on Saturdays. So I have probably still only played Superman less than 50 times since I started playing disc golf, because, I worked a lot on Saturdays, and now I kind of have a little bit more freedom on Saturdays. And I've pretty much, after 17 years of working at the same place, I pretty much just try to take every Saturday off.
So is your Superman Saturdays, is that the official longest running league that you know of, or
it has to be? I mean, as far as I know, I mean, unless somebody comes out and says, "Hey, ours is documented and we haven't missed a consecutive week longer in the world," I don't see how it's honestly possible. But there could be.
You'd have a lot of leagues that are like, "Oh yeah, no, we meet every week and we've met since 1997," but it's not on record probably.
Right. Or has there ever been a week where inclement weather, we had to cancel league this week? we've never done that. We don't cancel for anything.
That's amazing.
So
that is a lot of weeks. Well done.
the closest was during COVID when, there were some courses being shut down, but they never closed ours, so we showed up and played.
Okay. Oh, there you go. All right, Brad. Well, we are going to check in with you again. So right now on the timeline, you won the replay. Congrats. You've got the 18 Mach 7s. They're in the ground, and you are starting the process of installing 4 new disc golf courses in your local area. I'd like to have you back
Correct.
on, and we can communicate behind the scenes, but maybe have you back on around the time that those are nearing completion and just chat about how it's going with, putting them in the schools and how the kids are responding to them, what your local course is thinking about the Mach 7s, and maybe have
Absolutely.
an update later on in the year.
Sounds like a plan. What might be a great time, and maybe we could have, even maybe you guys could talk to Andrew Marweed, and he can even be around for that, because there's going to be a time where he finishes playing Worlds, and then the following week he's going to travel through our area,
Okay.
and he's going to play the Silver Series. So we could, if you could talk
Brad
to
Silver
him,
Series.
we're about an hour away from the Pittsburgh. I think they're calling it the Butler County Classic or something like that. It essentially is the Pittsburgh Flying Disc Open.
Okay.
But yeah, there is that time where Andrew is signed up for both. Maybe we could have a clinic or something. I don't know what his schedule's like. You guys,
I'll
you guys
do
could
my
probably
best.
put that together. I think it'd be really good for marketing, right?
I just hate talking to him. That's the main thing. Maybe I could send him an email, but he's just, he's just so rude. I don't know if you've ever talked to him in person, but it's just that Andrew is just like classic. Everything is, oh, sure. Yeah, that'd be great. Awesome. Just this like positive and upbeat, as you can imagine.
Sounds like it's a done deal then.
Yeah, sounds like that. Well, we just have to finalize it now with him. All right, Brad, I'm going to go back and put you on the spotlight here. You don't feel like you need to give us your commercial again, but sign us off with, a word to any other. Here's the thing. We got some people watching. Some people will see this later. What I want people to see via you is that this is a real program. I mean, people hear 18 free Mach 7s. I think they might think, that's probably some sort of gimmick. But you guys were awarded those baskets and have grown the sport, exponentially in your area. Somebody else is going to win. We're starting the 1st of next month, June 1st, is when submissions open for the 2022 replay. So less than a couple weeks from now, we're going to start taking submissions. It's the perfect amount of time for people that are watching this to start having conversations with their local clubs, their local parks departments, decision makers, basically, and say, hey, like, I want to apply, can we all get on the same page about a plan for what we would do with these baskets, blah, blah, blah. So I'm putting you on the spotlight. You do a call to them and let them know why they should do it.
You nailed it right there. Just because it's there, there's always contests online. Just as you're applying, just make sure that you had already thought it out. You've already got permissions from everybody, because I'm sure if you don't, your application just gets thrown away. I can't imagine that if permissions aren't there that it would go any further than that. So, but yes, it is a real thing. If your course needs new baskets, fill out the survey, come up with a plan, and, you could be sitting here a year from now with new baskets at your course. So I never thought it would happen, and here we are. So I'm super excited about it. Thank you, DGA, for giving us the opportunity to have new baskets for free. Thank you for allowing 5,000 kids in our community to be able to learn disc golf that may otherwise not have had access to it. So I just appreciate everything that you guys have done.
You know, the problem is that means somebody's going to have to talk to me in a year. Like somebody was just about to sign up, you know, and then they were like, wait, I got to go on the live stream next year and hang out with that jerk.
Maybe once we come back on, maybe I'll be able to come up with another video to do hole 7 through 18.
There you go.
You know?
We're going to need more molds. You got the vortex now. So
yeah, I literally just finished that video, or finished like writing it, and everybody started talking about the vortex. I was like, that's not on the flight chart.
Yeah, come on. Did you do all of them, by the way? Because I feel like I heard all of them. Tsunami. Was there a tsunami?
I don't know if it was on the flight chart. I may have pulled up an old flight chart, but
it probably wasn't.
On the flight chart that I pulled up, I did everyone. So,
that's amazing.
And I didn't say like, you know, blunt gum putt, you know, but I kind of mixed them together with the steady. But yeah.
I think we should end the stream today with watching that video one more time, and I'll hang out and say some other, you know, try and hawk some of our wares to people after that. But we'll say goodbye to you. We're gonna show this video one more time, and huge congrats. Thank you for being part of this process. Like, it's been so rewarding on our end to watch the baskets going in the ground, to see all the pictures you're sending of the growth in your area. And we are, as a company, stoked for you guys, but also thanks for, you know, all the stuff that you're providing for us. And it's been a great partnership. We're very excited that you won the replay.
I understood the assignment.
You understood the assignment. Let's go. All right, Brad.
All right, I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming on. We'll talk to you soon.
No problem. Have a good day.
You too.
Welcome to Young's Run Disc Golf Course at Clarence Dairy, Ohio. 2021 recipient of the DGA RePlay program. Today I'm going to take you through the first 6 holes of the course and a little Tyler-inspired disc golf story. Hole number 1 starts off on top of this man-made reef, and the play for righties is to sail a hyzer over the parking lot and try to get your disc through the rift in the trees. I'm a lefty, so I attempt this to go straight at it. It's almost always windy on this hole, so even a small squall can make or break her around right off the bat. Heading over to hole number 2, still dealing with the aftershock of your bogey from your rogue drive on number 1 from the hurricane force winds, you must remain steady so your round doesn't immediately turn into a hellfire on this tough to birdie par 3. Hole number 3 and number 4 are just a narrow pipeline. 3 goes left and 4 goes right at the end. Hole number 5 is a downhill left to right over a torrent with a strong undertow, especially after it rains. Being a lefty, like I mentioned earlier, I usually throw my hyper cane and yell bonsai as it crashes towards the basket. With water behind the basket as well, it sometimes makes me tremor while my disc is in the air. Hole number 6 is a 420-foot par 3 that everyone refers to as the 420 hole. The tee box is kind of tucked in off the path from 5, and sometimes you come around the corner and catch the kids with the blunt, and they blow fly by you, running scared and quake like a passenger on the Titanic. Thank you for watching today, and once again, thank you DGA for supplying us our new baskets. See you on the next one.
Well done, Brad. That is amazing. Yeah, I think I was trying to pay attention. I think that's all of them but the tsunami, which he could have just said, you know, see you tsunami at the end. Boom, done. Every single one. But yes, now Brad can do 7 through 18 and add in tsunami and vortex. Kelly, hello. Guys, we have discs coming out this coming week, and we have the OTB Open going on right now. So I wanted to pop in here at the end and say, pay attention. Our socials, our email list. I think some of you may have seen some hints. If you're on DGA all day on Facebook, you may have seen that D-line breakers are coming back. That is so exciting. I don't know the exact number, but I have heard, the rumor is, it's been 5 years. And D-line breakers, if any of you are in all day, D-line breakers are like hot commodities. For one thing, I've had one in my bag for 2 years, the same one. And it is just like the perfect driving putter. I mean, the Ice BL is a great driving putter if you need something dead straight with maybe a little bit of understability. But the D breaker just, it's all about hand feel, I guess. D breakers just go on a rope and then stop at like the exact same distance every time. So it's so good to have that where you just know this is going to go in a dead straight line. I don't need to work it way far left to right, and it's not going to go too far. That is such a huge asset to have in your golf game. So those are coming this coming week. I'm the marketing guy. I wrote down the date. Oh, wait. The 25th? Oh, nice. There you go. Kelly says, can someone help me put D-line breakers on the shelf? Yeah, there are a lot. I was there. I had the honor of being... Oh, and here's another thing. We have so much content right now. We filmed over 15 pieces of content while I was... Well, total with DDO and Masters. I think there was like 12 or something, but I have a few left from DDO to get out. There's a Katrina versus me Vortex Most Fun Wins Challenge. There's a Team DGA, which we had Trevor Harbolt, Noah Meintzma, Christo Reich, and then from Kansas City or DGA Central, we had Ben Sorensen and Ali Smith competing only with Tour Series discs at a short course in Emporia. That one was super fun. Can't wait to show you that one. The Katrina battle was fun. I've got the question and answer session all from DDO. And then from Masters, we have a lot. I've got one going out tomorrow. I filmed all of Christo's round one at Masters. So I've got every shot from round one for Christo. I'm going to drop that tomorrow morning. And then it's just going to start happening. We filmed a lot of, I'm not going to give away too much, but I was given maybe a longer leash than I should have been given? Question mark. I guess we'll see depending on the response, but we've always joked about doing some funny sketches around the office with the staff and with our team. And I always kind of wonder, like, will that ever happen? It'd be funny. But yeah, the logistics of actually getting people, everybody's running around shipping out baskets and discs and making phone calls and whatever. So actually getting people, to be able to take time and make a funny video seems harder in real life than on paper. But we did it. And then we did it again and again and again and again. We have several of those sketches with most of our team and all of the office as well. And I was dying laughing watching back through the raw footage. We've got a new commercial running in OTB Open starting tomorrow, and I'm going to release the full version of that. There's the 30-second version that's playing tomorrow and the final day, and I'm going to put the full version of that up on our YouTube at some point this weekend as well. So lots of content, lots of discs coming, and even less content. It's hard to keep up with disc number if you're a content creator, because there's like tens of thousands, and I can only make like a video a week, so it's like the rich get richer. But hey, people are more, more looking for discs than Tyler videos anyway. All right. Thanks for watching. We're going to sign off here. I'm going to go turn back on the 20 air movers in my basement. You guys, you're welcome, by the way. I turned them all off before this live stream. I was like, wow, it's taking me like 5 minutes just to flip the off switches on all these. It's loud in here right now. And have a great weekend. No DGB, but I'm open. That would be a lot of fun. That would be, Jonathan's hilarious. He's my Finnish spirit animal. Finnish? Dang, that would be awkward if I got that wrong. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Throw some DGA discs at DGA baskets. Start talking to your local courses. If you want to sign up for the 2022 DGA replay program, that will be at discgolf.com/replay, but we will send out an email and make a big announcement. You won't miss the announcement. You can go there now, but we're definitely going to be talking about that coming soon. But in the meantime, before you actually submit your application, like Brad was saying, you can start developing a plan for what would you do. Maybe you got a course of Mach 3s in your town and you're like, if those were all replaced with Mach 7s, what could we do with those? Swedish? Wait, he was at DDO? No. No way. June 1st is when the 2022 replay opens, okay? All right, I think you get it. Go do that. Discgolf.com. The 25th is when D-Line Breakers drops. We have other things. I don't know if they're public yet, but hey, it's Friday. Why not? We've got steadies and BLs. We've got D-Line, steadies, and BLs coming too. We also have more things coming immediately after that. And then more things coming immediately after that. And then after that. If all my courses have 2019 Mach 7s. Yes, you would be a perfect candidate. We would probably look at your application with a lot of empathy, Ben. Be like, man, this poor guy, he's out there with 2 years old Mach 7s. Let's give him 18 new ones. All right, thanks for watching. Signing off. Sorry for the technical troubles earlier on, but we figured it out. We made it happen. Have a good weekend, everybody. Peace out.